Hey guys, I'm Shaniky's Court. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 5th episode of Game of Thrones Season 7. Spoiler alerts, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. There's two major things that I want to talk a little more about, so let's jump straight into it. The first thing that I want to say is, the more the show goes its own way away from the books, the more plot holes, it's starting to sprung. I mean, there are plot holes so big that Dany could just ride Drogon straight through them. I was sure Jaime was going to be captured, and it was the only thing that made sense. I mean, he just came up with Bronn on the other side of the river, and I mean, like, did nobody see that he was just right there? And Jaime's he's the most valuable guy you can get and capture as a hostage, or to kill, or whatever you want to do. I mean, obviously Dany will just burn him alive because she's a cunt. I mean, there's a Dothraki horde all around, and he's going down. Nobody's gonna, check out if he's really dead, if they can capture him. Maybe no. Everybody just forgot that he just almost killed Dany. That is just weird. Okay, so I want to talk about Daenerys now, and this is the biggest topic that I really want to talk about today. I mean, she is pure evil, and if there's just no debate anymore about it. Okay, if you can't see it, then. I mean, and it's not that they started writing her differently, which I hear a lot. No, it's not. She was evil all the time. She conquered the whole Slaver's Bay. Yes, she freed slaves, but it was in her self-interest because she gained army, so she can go and conquer even more of the world. Okay, so it wasn't a selfless act. She's like United States of America, she's like, on the outside, she's like the good guys, right? But, she's just conquering the whole world and just forcing her way of thinking, even not caring about the culture or anything, just destroying cultures, just, my way of thinking is the best, there you go. Boom. I mean, the way she just burns Randall Tarly and his son, she gave them a choice of bending the knee or burning them alive. That's no choice. Okay, let's be honest here, and I mean, let's face it. Come on, what she could have given them a lot of options. Like Tyrion said, she could have thrown them in jail, in dungeon, or have them join Night's Watch, have them sing a song, or write a poem, do a little dance, whatever. There's a lot of stuff she could have done, but no. And why would they bend the knee? They're like a family that's been around for like hundreds of years, right? The Tarleys. And then a foreign invader comes in your land in Seven Kingdoms, and what, you're just gonna bend a knee to a stranger? That doesn't make any sense. She doesn't have any claim to the throne unless she comes in, kills everybody, and claims it for herself with force. That's the only claim she has to it, because even Targaryens, they came like 300 years ago and took it from, I don't know who it was the first man or somebody like that, and killed those and just took it for themselves. Once we started to follow the storyline, there was a new system in place that Seven Kingdoms accepted. So she's no rightful heir. She's the usurper in this story that we're looking at. So yeah, I would say Dany is United States of America, and Cersei is North Korea, and Jon Snow is Russia. Good guys, obviously. So Brandon has a vision that the army of the dead is coming to Eastwatch, finally, and they're closing in. So that's gonna be dangerous. By the end of the episode, they actually decide that they're gonna go over the wall and bring one of the undead, to Cersei, just to show it to her that the threat is real, and it doesn't matter who sits the Iron Throne. They have to join forces. The living have to join forces. Gendry comes back. That was pretty good to see. And he has a warhammer he made for himself, because he's not a fighter, but he can swing a warhammer because he's strong and he likes beating stuff, I guess. So yeah, they go beyond the wall, along with Hound, Thoros of Myr, Dondarrion, Tormund, and Sir Jorah Mormont, Friend Zone Forever, returns as well to Dany, and then he joins the Fellowship of the White, or how they're calling it. The next thing that I want to talk about a little bit more is Gilly finds the proof that Jon isn't a bastard, but that Rhaegar and Lyanna were actually married. I haven't heard any mention of Lyanna in that. So I actually like the theory that Jon is a Targaryen a few seasons back in the books. When I was reading about the theory, I was like, oh yeah, of course, it makes sense. But now that it's coming to this, I actually don't want it to be true, and I still think that there's a possibility that it isn't true. I actually think that it's not true, because there's no mentioning of Lyanna here, okay? So, I mean, yeah, she got an annulment. Ross and Rachel got an annulment because Rachel found the magazines. I don't think they're hinting at this theory as much as they are misleading us. That's my opinion of it. Okay, so somebody noted Rhaegar from Elia Martell, right? And married it to someone else. But we don't get to hear it was Lyanna. It could have been Betsy. We don't know who Betsy is, but we don't know everything, right? So maybe Arthur Dayne wanted Lyanna, and Rhaegar was kind enough to capture her for him, and then he was like, oh no, you should stay at the Tower of Joy with your spouse. She's having a baby. You should see to it that he's safe, your son, that he's safe. Just protect him there. And Arthur Dayne was there, standing protecting her. Maybe Arthur Dayne and Lyanna were actually. Maybe it's Arthur Dayne's baby. Oh my god. Maybe Jon Snow is Dayne. We don't know. I don't think anything is confirmed, actually. I've never seen it confirmed. I've heard that HBO confirmed it. I never heard it, but maybe somebody said it to their face. Oh my god, Jon is actually a Targaryen. And they were like, mm-hmm. They didn't say no, but they didn't say yes either. So, I mean, yeah, everything hints to it, but I think that they're not hinting as much as they are misleading us. So that's my take on all of this, but I could be wrong, but I hope I'm not, because that would be good. I mean, it would be good for me that I wouldn't be wrong, and it would be good for the show, because it would be another shocker. We also see Littlefinger trying to separate the sisters a little bit. I don't see it end well for him. I mean, I hope that Arya and Sansa are gonna, sense that he's pulling their strings, and there's Littlefinger in play, and he's a schemer of sorts. I hope they're gonna see through it. Let's see what happens. I mean, Sansa knows him better than Arya does, and Arya could feel too safe. She did think that she's following him, but he was following her, so she already underestimated him. I like the episode. There's a lot of plot holes, but I don't really care. I think it's still a great show. I prefer books so much more than the show, but we're all waiting for the books, so until then all we have is show. And show is pretty good. It's decent. The episode was a little bit slow. It was slower. It wasn't slow. It was a bit slower than the rest of the season right now, because everything is happening really fast. This one was a bit more Game of Thrones style. Just, things piling up to explode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope my theories didn't upset you. Hit a dislike button. I dare you. I double dare you. Any attention is better than no attention, so that's my opinion. I don't know about it.